So this is Arthur, the one with the microphone who tells you to get to the bottom of Jay's bar. He was actually to accompany Raymond to actually help civilians get out of the hot zone into a safer area. Unfortunately, when you finally get down the stairs to Raymond, you see them get overwhelmed, and you see Arthur hit the ground, and he's soon after bitten by a zombie and dies really quickly. You will be asked by Raymond to push the police cars to make a barricade. After doing so, you will fall back with him to 2 different locations. When you reach the location where the gas tanker is, he looks back at you and tells you to run. Doing so, he ends up double taking a look at the tanker, which costs him his life. But in his final breath, he not only gives you some helpful words of advice, he tosses his lighter to the ground, moments before his death. Another cool note about Raymond was he was actually good friends with Kevin. His orders were just to evacuate civilians, and Arthur was to accompany him. Dorian, this man with the microphone, was ordered to use the RPD SWAT van to evacuate civilians out of the hot zone to a safe location, which he does do, but after doing so he disappears. As for his whereabouts, the game never does say what happened to him. As Dorian reaches a roadblock, you get off the van and head to the connecting bridge, where you soon witness 3 police officers trying to set off a bomb to blow up the street that is covered in zombies. Eric, the one trying to fix the bomb, and his good friend Elliot watching his back, soon fall due to the barricade giving way, where you see both of them get torn to pieces. The 3rd police officer, Harry, was always known in the force to being a wimp, soon tells you to help complete what they started. Going up the street, the cavalry comes, where you get to see Aaron, who walks toward the screen for the first time, but we will get back to him. One important note here is in the back of the SWAT van with the nurse is a cop named Andy, who has been many times. Though the game doesn't say if he dies, it's a good guess saying he did soon after this scene. In the scenario Underbelly, you'll find a dead police officer named Gene, who committed suicide and left a note behind for Kevin, Aaron, and Fred. The note was left to them due to them being good friends of his. In the start of scenario Desperate Times, you see 4 police officers talking around a table. Their names are Rita, Aaron, Marvin, and Fred. There is also another police officer with them that is off-screen named Tony. At this point, everything was at its deepest low, and they all somehow made it back to the RPD station. In doing so, they soon realized it wasn't safe there, and had to form a plan to escape. When walking through the police station, you will come across Aaron in the outside stairwell. If you ad-lib with him and the other police officers in the station as Kevin, it will give you a little bit of a conversation. When talking to Aaron, he lets you know that Fred can be found on the roof, and that I should head up there because he had the stairwell covered. When meeting Fred on the roof, he begins to also tell you that he has the roof covered. Why don't you head downstairs to see if anyone else could use some further assistance? After heading back to the main hall, where you can speak to Marvin and Rita, they will just give you updates about what is happening. Marvin gives you orders to help who you can until we make it out, and Rita just tells you to listen to Marvin, as she plays on the computer ready to press the gas button on your ass. No, I'm just kidding, she's just playing solitaire. Through the double doors to the left of the main hall is where you will find Tony, who is in charge of the K9 unit. He was also close to Kevin, as well as the police Dobermans. Besides being able to just ad-lib with Tony, you could actually click on him and have a different conversation. Besides just telling you how shit everything is in the police station, he does tell you, once we're ready to evacuate the police station, that he wants to go down and get the Dobermans. Once you have gathered all the pieces to the center statue in the main hall, a secret passage opens. The bad news is only Rita can fit through, which leaves everyone else waiting for her to return with help. Marvin passes her a radio for her journey and awaits her call. When she finally rings back, Marvin steps outside, and soon after gets jumped and bit by a zombie. Though he's able to kill it, he quickly realizes how he wouldn't be able to leave the RPD. After talking with you, he will go on the police intercom to let his fellow coworkers know that help was on its way to get back to the main hall as fast as they could. Little did he know, he was talking to nobody. Going back to Aaron's location, you will find him mauled to death by 2 zombies. If you click on his dead corpse, it will say Kevin thought of him as his hero. Reason for this is, Aaron was a good role model, and inspired a lot of other fellow police officers, besides just Kevin. After seeing Aaron and you decide to go to the rooftop to see Fred, well, don't bother, because Kevin could care less that he was pecked to death by crows. If you head to the kennel, you will see where Tony is sitting in a cell bleeding out due to the dogs biting him multiple times, and where he shares his final thoughts with Kevin. After making your way back to the entrance, you will soon see how the main gate gives out and the zombies start pouring over the walls as you are forced to hold out until help arrives. After thinking it was all over, help finally arrives. It's Rita, who is with Harry from the roadblock, coming back to evac everyone. As Kevin and other survivors make it into the SWAT van, Marvin is nowhere to be found. Rita is jump scared by a zombie, which soon after meets a bullet to the back of the head from Marvin. Marvin tells everyone to leave him behind, which was never Rita's intent. But after Harry pooping his pants after seeing a zombie come to his window, he drives as fast as he can away from the police station, almost causing Rita to fall at the back. Kevin then starts to tell Rita not to worry about Marvin, and how he's a good cop, and how Kevin and him still haven't trained the new recruits yet, referring to Leon S. Kennedy. You soon quickly see as Leon and Claire drive past the SWAT van in a police car, making their way to the police department. As for Marvin, he cleans up what was left of the zombies and heads to the office, where he apparently falls unconscious, and Jill, who soon arrives, mistakes him for dead, and continues to get what she needs, and then makes her way out of the police station. Within moments after, Claire finds Marvin in the office as he just comes to. So let us never forget the police officers of Raccoon City. I just want to thank everyone for watching. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. It was really fun and a lot of work to make it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If I should do more of these about other characters and other backstory stuff that you may not know. This doesn't just go for Outbreak, this goes across all Resident Evils. Thank you everyone, and until next time, happy gaming.